Welcome to another episode of Design in Progress. Today, we're going to be unveiling a new game that I'm working on that I kind of had a fever dream and just out of my brain. That is a trick-taking game. Been playing a couple different trick-taking games lately, and they all smuggled up into my brain and down. So we'll see. I played this against myself once, and by the end of it, my brain hurt. So it's either stupid or a really cool game. And we'll find out soon. So here's the shtick. Imagine a world where, before I explain, joining us today, we have a longtime friend of the show, Apple.
Hello.
We've got other longtime friend of the show, Zero Gamer.
I'm second.
Yep, and newbie to the show, Randamicus. Randamicus? Randy?
Close enough.
Randaminus.
You're adding like a K or a C in there where there isn't.
It's like obscured. The name is obscured in my upper corner, and the O looks like a C, and that's my bad. Sorry.
My tabletop name is easier to say if that helps.
We'll just go with Freak Art.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Joining us for the first time, he's just a new designer over on the Discord. So, anyway, design. What this is. Imagine, if you would, a game where the only numbers are 1 through 6, and there are 6 suits, and the person who leads in a trick-taking game will play a card from their hand. Typically, one would have to follow the suit, and the highest number would then win. Here, though, because there's 6 suits and 6 numbers, the person to the player's left is actually going to set the lead. So they have a choice to either follow the number and do a higher or lower suit, or they can follow the suit and do a higher or lower number. Whatever it is.
Wait. I knew she was gonna ask that.
Knew it was coming. Knew it was coming. Whichever it is that is set, then everyone has to follow. So if, for instance, I played this 1 of queens, and the player to my left said, okay, great, I'm going to follow your 1s. I'm going to play a 1 of pawns. That would be lower than my 1 of queens, and then the next person would also need to play a 1 from their hand.
So it's a little Uno-like.
A little like Uno, a little like Crazy Eights. Here's the kooky crazy part. There's kind of 3 kooky crazy parts. Good. If you can only count to 7, that's fine, because you only need to count to 6. Apple.
What happens if you go over 6? Does it go to 10?
Yes.
You said 8. You said an 8. I don't know.
I
8.
literally never said 8.
He said
crazy
6.
Oh, Crazy Eights. It's like Crazy Eights. Yes. Anyway. So, 1, there is a group of cards that basically 1 in each suit that are wild. They can be played wild for 1 of their 2 suits, basically. So they can only be used to set or to follow a lead. And so in this case, I'm gonna play this 1 of queens. I could
Play the 1 or the queen.
You could literally play any of these cards, and you could say this is a 1 of rook.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Or
it does make sense. Quick note: you should have left like a star instead of the number or something.
Well, but importantly, if this is what has been called for, queens, it's a 1 of queens, a 5 of queen, I can play this as a 4 of queens. So 1 or the other can be wild. Does that make
yes, I think I understand.
I should have extended the rainbow around the whole thing. My apologies. Does anyone have any questions about that? Apple?
I mean, I'll figure it out, probably.
No, she won't.
Notably,
Is the rook the chunky trident?
The rook is the chunky trident.
It's the castle.
So, notably, all 6 of these wild ones also will change in some way, shape, or form what is considered winning. So you can change it to ones winning as opposed to sixes winning. Or you can change it to pawns winning as opposed to kings winning. So you can change the order of what wins at any point in time with these cards.
So so normally the default is highest number of the suit.
The default at the start of the game, yep, is going to be the highest number in the suit, and kings is the highest.
So this card right here is quote unquote technically also the default state.
Right.
The one of kings. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And well, it's going to set the number too high, so it'll set it to 6. Yeah, it'll set it back. It'll set the number back to high, and this will
If
set the number
it
back
isn't
to
already.
if it
Yep.
not already. And then the 3 and the 4 just switch it to whatever it is, and then you can set suit low and set suit high.
So this one. So wait, hold on. How does this one win?
How does this one win?
Yeah. So these change the win state, correct?
These will switch the win state from whatever it is to the other thing. So this will switch the number. If it's at 1, it'll take it to 6, and if it's at 6, it'll take it to 1.
Okay. So it's just back and forth. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
And
gotcha.
notably, most of these are relatively hard to win with, but they might be good for setting up what is in your hand. If you have a bunch
Okay.
of low cards or
Oh,
in one way or
I was
another.
just disconnected from the server.
Ugh, gross. We hate that. Nope, you're coming back. There's basically just one last rule while you are reconnecting, which is quote unquote trump is a thing in this game, but the trump is always just whatever it is that is the highest.
Can we assassinate Trump?
We can, if only.
Okay, so you
All
explain
right,
this
so
one. Okay.
let's walk through the rainbow suits now that we're done with
Okay,
bleeping things.
Okay, so the first three we've got. I understand those.
Set number high, set number low. So that's your
And then-
you're changing 6 or 1, right?
And then
I don't know.
and
Are
then-
all these rainbow suits going to lose all their rights at some point in the game, or
Jesus Christ. That was a good
No.
one, Apple.
They will
That's a good
always
one.
have their rights.
But no, my question is for switch suit. So does it let you pick a suit, or does it just change it to rook or whatever wild option you
No,
choose?
so all of these impact this board over here.
Okay.
So this is gonna
Okay. So
yes.
king in this case it would be king's highest,
versus
pawns lowest.
pawns highest, which would mean that then pawns would now be the trump suit, and knights would be the next one in line. And then rooks.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
it reverses the order of what is good versus what is bad.
Okay, and then these basically do the same thing, but more targeted, specific.
Exactly. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I understand now.
So the only way that you can trump into something is if you don't have what is called for, basically. So if you are the second player, you have to have neither of the two suits that are possible. So like if I play this 5 of queen, the only way you could trump into that is if you had no 5s and no queens. Then you could literally just play like a 2 of kings if it was set
As-
to, and be like, I win this.
As long as it's a higher trump value, right?
Exactly, which might be king, but it might also be pawn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's play.
Okay,
yeah, I got no idea what's happening, but I'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. I'm gonna.
The problem is you have to understand trick-taking games, and if you don't, it's a lot to understand.
I played the cat one once.
Yeah.
It's the cat game. That's it.
Okay, so everyone's
gonna
gonna
be a
draw 8 cards and then discard 2.
Let me organize my hand real quick. before I
Yeah,
decide
are
what
you
to
gonna
play.
organize them by number or by suit?
Color.
So by suit.
Color matter?
Mm, get rid of this.
What's the one? What's the one with the Pope?
The one with the Pope? That's
the bishop. Yeah.
that's
That is
just,
actually close. Yeah.
just under queen, basically. The colors are in Roy G. Biv order.
You know about Roy G. Biv, right, Apple?
Do you know about Roy G. Biv?
I
Please
know
tell
a Roy.
Oh,
You
God.
do. Wait, do you actually not know Roy G. Biv?
No, I don't know my fucking 3. Okay.
All right.
So Roy G. Biv, it's red, orange, yellow,
I know what
green,
Roy G.
blue,
is.
indigo, violet.
Ugly.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Wait, the Pope. You said that the rook was the chunky trident.
Yeah.
So who is the Pope? Which
The
one's
guy
the-
with the notch in his hat. He's got brain damage.
This one.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, are you talking about the queen or are you talking about the king?
That's a microscope. Oh, I may be talking about. I may be talking about a king.
Yeah. Is it red?
Yeah, aren't they all red?
No.
No, the image
border.
themselves is red. The
The
border.
Oh
border.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
border.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a king.
Yeah.
Tell me this is not the Pope. It's a little dude with the fucking cross
Have
on
you
his
have you
shoulder.
literally ever seen a chess set in your whole life?
I mean, I've seen it, but I don't know what the pieces are. The difference.
That's
but the
crazy.
pieces-
I learned to play chess in elementary school.
No, I didn't.
I'm so sad at our education system right now.
I grew
Um,
up a freaking hillbilly. I don't think anyone in
Right.
my school.
Yeah, I was gonna say I grew up in like a pretty white suburb style, like California
Right.
town.
I
Yeah.
mean, it was white. Don't get me wrong. White was a very
Hey,
white.
Randy, you've been pretty quiet. What's your input on knowing chess
And whiteness.
I'm so sad.
and
Oh,
whiteness?
Okay.
Do you have to be white to be good at chess? That's the question.
You have to be white to go first in chess, but
There we go. We got him.
Good
All
one.
right. Anyway, I'm going to set us off on this adventure. I'm going to lead. So I'm leading a 6 of queens. So now, 0, you're after me, right? You're to
Oh, are we going
the left of-
clockwise? Okay,
yeah,
so
we're going
I either
clockwise.
I can either match your number or your suit.
So you're going to set the lead.
I'm gonna actually set the lead because I
Right.
have a chance to change it.
Right. Because I'm giving you 2 options, basically.
I'm gonna take the lead.
Okay. So now, the freak, you have to play a 6.
okay.
Can you play a Pope?
Sorry, wait.
No.
He has to play a 6, or can he
Yes,
play a
he-
red?
No, no. Now he has to play a 6 because you set the lead as 6. So now we all have to play 6s.
Oh, I understand now. But if
Right.
if I had neither 6 nor red, I would just
You'd have to throw off, and nothing would get set, and then freak would get to set the
gotcha.
lead.
I understand now.
It makes one of us. Okay, so he played a blue horse.
Blue Knight.
So if you have a 6, you have to play it
Yes.
unless you have one of the rainbow cards, in which case you have a chance to play that to
Yes.
take control.
Well, you wouldn't take control. You would just be saying, okay, this rainbow card is a 6 of whatever suit it is.
Okay.
And then that
so
would let you
if I
mess with
don't have
this
a
also.
6,
You don't have a 6.
then I have to play a rainbow card.
Yeah. Maybe. I haven't decided on
And
that yet, but well,
And it doesn't
let's go
matter
with-
well, I'm sure it matters what rainbow card I play, but I'm gonna
Mhm.
play this one.
Right. So now you are basically playing a 6 of queens, and you've set the number to win to low.
But it's
Um,
all 6s anyway.
But we're all 6s anyway, so that doesn't change.
And since
That's
I
it,
had played the
I
king,
think
I
so.
take the trick.
Correct. Because for this hand, your 2 of queens was actually a 6 of queens. Does that make sense, Apple?
So what if I had played this? Could I
would-
have one?
Jesus
Set
Christ.
suit to low, because you would have a 6. No,
Uh,
because Freak had played, because this would be a 6 of knight also. And
Right.
I was
so if Freak had not played this and it instead said like a 6 of bishop, then yes, you could have.
But then it's a tie, so who would have taken it? Would the wild card have taken it, or would
N-
the true card have taken
No, Freak would have taken it because he went first. Just like a normal trick-taking game. If there's ties.
Wait, so why
whoever
didn't
wins.
I don't understand why 0-1.
it?
Zero,
Okay, so let me see if I can try explaining it. Okay, so Endgamer played this card first, right? You see that, Apple? This
Yeah,
orange
yeah.
6, correct? So so I can choose to either play a card that matches the number or the image on the card, which in this case is a queen.
Right.
Okay, so I chose to play follow the 6, and what I played was the king.
which
So
is
now everyone else has to play a 6 following my lead,
Uh-huh.
but the sticker is I played the king, which is the highest ranked suit,
right.
which means basically I'm at place number 1. So the only way someone could have beaten me at this specific hand would be to play a wild card like you did
Mm-hmm.
but change the winning situation in a way where
Right.
the
Two.
king is not the winner. It would be pawns, for
Right.
instance.
Right. You just basically had bad luck that Freak had the 6 of knights. If he had had like a 6 of rook or a 6 of bishop, and you had played that 6 of knight that set the suit to low, then you would have won.
That's why I guess I don't understand that part.
Okay. Hopefully, let's keep going, and if you're still confused after another hand or two, we'll try and circle back.
So do I lead
So-
now because I'm
yes.
next in the clockwise, or because I took the hand?
Because you took the hand.
Got
Is this
and-
where I
okay.
say that it's poo poo baby poop and we go?
If you want to.
Here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out just like a wimpy 2 pawn.
Right. 2 notably is relatively quote unquote high now because 1s are winning.
Oh, it stays between rounds.
Exactly.
Oh,
But I set this, right? When I use my wild, did I do that?
Yeah, you
You did
changed
do
it from
that,
6
yeah.
to 1. Now, yeah. So if you had like a bunch of low cards in your hand, all of a sudden you made your hand really good. Low numbered cards as opposed to low suited cards.
Okay.
so
Okay, so we're
now
at 2 butt plug.
Yes.
yeah, but now Randy has to play, and he has to either try to follow the pawn or follow the 2.
Correct.
Okay, I will follow the 2.
Okay.
Be quiet, Randy. I'm gonna turn you up.
So now, just so you know, Apple, because I played the pawn's the lowest suit. Now that Randy has played the king 2, he's currently in the lead and will win unless someone does something.
Right.
At this specific hand
juncture
of cards
right
Yeah.
now.
So, but if you have a 2, you have to play it.
If I have a 2 or if I have a Oh, I
Rainbow.
see.
Yeah.
Just 2, because 2's following what is currently
Exactly.
like
Okay. Well,
the
I
thing.
don't have a 2.
Okay. Do you have a
so I to
rainbow?
do my- Yes.
Okay. So we're saying that this is a 2 of knights, and we're setting
But
suit.
that just makes 0 win, right?
It does make me
Yes.
win again, yes.
So here's what's some of what's going on is sometimes you might try to make the person to your right win because that means that they go first, which means that you get to set the lead.
Sure.
that-
Okay.
Right. So now suit is low. And I have to play this, and I am going to I'm gonna
It's a
go.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 of kings also, but I'm setting number high,
Setting number high.
which won't
That means-
change this.
But I still win, yeah.
Right, won't
Okay.
change the outcome of this, but it makes the cards in my hand better.
Okay. So I took that trick, so now I have to go, so we're at pawns low, numbers high. Let's go a rook of 5s.
Chunky trident.
Yeah, as long as your color is higher, so I think right now, as long as your color is lower on the Roy G Biv, you can win.
Right.
So anything in the blue, indigo, violet spectrum will trump the rook.
Anything in
You
blue and
you need
violet.
I will say, if you do more tests with this, as is, you need either change it from chess pieces or make it like a player aid, because this
Oh
is...
yeah. I mean, this was literally like 2 hours of me just
No, it's
fever
fine.
dreaming
It's just,
a game out into the world.
it's fine, but I'm just like,
and I didn't I didn't want to put any more work into it if it was just literally a bad game, because that happens sometimes.
I will say, 3 hands in, I'm feeling.
Okay, you're feeling things. So this is losing right now, freaks, because that is very low,
Because right now the winning
and
is
that is very high.
That's winning.
Uh-huh.
I think Apple understands now.
Well,
I
it's
think
high, but it's low,
Yeah.
right? It's low.
yeah.
Right.
It's so pawn is low, which is currently winning. I don't know if you guys have seen the meme, like the TikTok trend of like a guy playing a level of a game and doing
Mhm.
really terribly, and then going, "I understand now," and then they
I
like lock
understand
in.
now.
Yeah, and then they lock in and like get nothing but headshots on the
Right.
second try. That's Apple at every game I've played with her.
Right. I'm rethinking some rules, but that's okay. So I'm just switching number again.
Okay.
Saying I have a 5 of bishop, which doesn't change anything. So
So Apple wins.
Apple takes this one.
I win.
So
are you-
yeah, take all of them. Yeah.
Oop, not into your
Oh,
hand.
not me. Here, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Oh, we do.
I never had to play Tabletop Simulator.
We are gonna
Hey.
need
Apple, you have too many cards. You forgot to discard at the beginning of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, you were supposed to discard 2 cards. That's okay.
I would say just do two random cards at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick them for you, Apple. This one
Yep.
and this one. Okay.
Okay. So right now,
So you're gonna lead, and then I will set whatever that lead is.
right. So right now, pawns are winning.
Pawns.
At low
And
numbers.
A
ones
1
are
of pawn
winning.
is the highest card right now, which is
There we go.
somewhat unfortunate for
that.
me. Yeah.
Look, there we
yeah,
go.
Like that.
There we go.
Okay.
But I feel like these jokers over here have wilds because you have to have wilds.
Yep.
Well, someone has to have the wild.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I am going to say that this is a 1 of rook and switch the suit. So now I'm winning.
Oh, so
Okay.
you could switch the symbol too on the rainbow cards?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I could have won that last one, I think. Alright.
No takebacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about that earlier, where he should have included the chess piece in the rainbow
Yes.
spread.
Yeah, I should have
Mhm.
extended it over. That's my B.
It's unfortunate, but a learning opportunity.
Right. So one is to be followed.
I'm going to play this. It's just a nothing card. I don't have anything to match.
I am going to play this because I think this ties it. As a 1 pawn.
A 1 of pawns and set suit high.
Actually, wait, hold on. Now I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Sorry. How did you play this?
This is a 1 of bishop. I mean, a 1 of rook. Does that make sense?
Okay. Nope. I understand now. Yeah. Sorry.
So it's
Yep.
a 1 of rook. I
Okay.
switch suit to high, and this just sets the suit to still be high, and is a 1 1 of pawns. Because
So I think
if you're following, you don't get to say whatever it is. It's only Sorry, let me try to explain this. It's only wild for following and for setting. So if you're going second, you can choose which one you're following. But later on, it just has to be what everyone is following. So
Okay.
1 is what is being followed now. So a rainbow 1 automatically is a 1.
yeah. Sorry, my card's throwing it off a little bit because it's weird to look at. Here,
Right. You are weird to look at. Okay, so I win this trick.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play that's not good, but sure.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. Well, can you trump in, notably? Do you have a king or a 1?
No.
Okay. If you had a king or a 1, you could trump this.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
No, but I had neither. So.
Okay. So now, Freak, you get to set the lead because Zero had to slough off.
Okay. So
So you
then
follow
this
it.
can trump?
You can say that this is a
6 king.
well, yeah, you could say it's a 6 of king. Or no. It's because you have to be following one of them. You can't trump with this, basically.
Okay.
Wait, I thought because it is following 6. So can't he wild the pawn into a king?
This is I was debating this earlier, and I was saying.
I mean,
No-
that would make sense to me.
Because that's the one thing I'm writing on.
Right, but hypothetically, this 6 is if he's saying I'm following 6, then the thing that he is making wild is this number, which is basically an X. Like both
Well,
of these
no.
are basically X's, unless you are leading with it.
I get what you're saying, but it is 6.
We can play it that way for now, and go from there, and I can play test it both ways.
Okay.
So we can
I think
say that you're saying that that's a 6 of king, sure.
I just think from like a game feel standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
it works much better that way.
Right. It's just that usually when you are playing the quote-unquote wild, you're not actually choosing anything other than what I am following, if that makes sense. And then you're not being like, I'm going to make up what this is. What you're saying is the thing that I am following is the wild thing, and that is 6, as opposed to the thing that I'm following is bishop. So he could make this a 6 of bishop also and set suit high. Does that make sense?
I mean, it makes sense. I do think the way we're thinking of it though is better.
It's possible.
I think I joined the wrong game session. I'm so confused.
Wait.
Let's play it my way for now, and if it's too dumb, we can play it your
Alright.
way next time. So that would you could say that that is a 6 of bishops or a 6 of pawns, basically.
Alright, I'll do 6 of bishops then.
Okay, and set suits high. All right,
No. I'll set it 6 of pawns.
and you're set.
Just since you would win since you played first.
Right, I'm gonna win either way, basically. Yes.
So then I'm going to bet on whether or not it switches over to pawns. So I'll do 6
exactly.
pawns.
Hypothetically, Apple could set it to low, in
Alright.
which case your pawn would then win. Yes.
Alright.
So he does get to pick it.
And actually, no, he doesn't get to pick it. He gets to pick which one of them is wild, and then it follows the lead suit.
Gotcha. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep, I gotcha.
Okay. Got it.
Got it.
Is it my turn?
Mhm.
So I have to play a 6.
Mhm.
And if I don't have a 6
If you had
or any
a
wild.
if you had a 1, you could trump in.
Or a king.
No, because we've already
'cause
established that
it's
we're
not
following
numbered.
that we're
Yep.
following 6s. Yeah. Then
But
you would
only one specifically.
right now, yeah. So if you had any
Okay.
one
I
that would
don't.
trump, okay, then you just throw any of either of your cards, and it was a. I mean, we get to see them still, but yes.
Oh.
Okay, so whoop, there we go, and then I'll play this as the last card. A 1 of rook.
Jesus. Ugh.
Aha. Also
You
throwing.
might take this by default, yeah. Yep, you took it by default.
Ooh, nice.
Love it.
I love it. Look at that.
I hate it.
Well, hold on. So, interestingly, yeah, I think actually Apple takes this because she's saying she has none of these, but kings are high right now, so she can trump with this
There we go.
because nothing was set by you guys
So we all win except Randy,
except Freak.
who loses.
So we each
I'm
got
doing great.
2 points, and this would stay as is in between rounds. Do we want to play one more hand? Are people starting to understand and want to do one more hand just to be like, okay, yeah, we think maybe we got this?
I'm starting to get it. I think one more hand for me.
I understood. I understood from always. But yeah, I'm good for one round.
You good for one
Pretend.
more round, Apple?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give Apple 2 points, and Zero has 2 points, and remember to discard your 2 cards.
I need to organize my cards. Give me a second.
Mm. Getting rid of those 2. And then I need to organize these into some semblance of an order. And then Zero will be the one to lead since I led last time.
All right, let's
Or
make sure.
ladies first.
Did
Well-
Apple discard this time? Yes,
Yeah,
she
it
did.
could be. Right now, I'm just gonna be. I haven't even come up with like what a win condition is, so it might just be that we play 4 rounds, kind of like Cat in the Box. It might be. The
Do we
first
want
person
to?
reach 10.
Do we
Nope.
want to reset? Nope. It stays at
Nope.
1 and king right now. Okay.
Stays at 1 and
gotcha.
king from turn to turn. Yep.
Gotcha. I will lead with a 1 of queen.
Okay. That's a pretty high card. What you got, Freak?
Nothing. Okay. So, I'll do 3 of queen and switch the number.
So it has to be 1. Oh no, you're following queens. Okay, yeah. I don't think I don't remember anyone actually following the suit, which is funny.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so what am I doing now?
So it's
now
the
it's
Playing a
the-
3 of queens, so now you have to follow a queen. You have to play a queen.
I have to
Oh,
follow a queen, and right now high is winning.
high is winning of everything. Yeah.
So
So
if I had like a 6 queen,
That would be very winning.
that would be very good. Uh-huh. And I can, unfortunately for me, also play a 6 of queen and set the suit to high, which changes nothing. So Apple takes that one.
Apple, you won.
I
Even when I'm
win.
losing.
Oh, that means I go first.
Yes,
Okay.
that does.
So right now we're at
We're back to
um,
kings and 6s being high. You're playing a very low card.
Yep.
Interesting.
I think this is the best I can do, actually.
We're following bishops.
Following bishops.
microscopes.
Playing off. Okay.
That's for me.
Yep. That is for you.
Okay. We're also going to follow up with a 6 of microscopes.
Hmm.
I'm going to do 2 of microscopes and set the number low.
Oh, shit.
Number low. So we have to follow microscopes.
Microscope.
Now you want a low number.
Would you like a low number?
Is a horsey bigger than a microscope?
A horsey is smaller than a microscope.
Is a chunky trident bigger than a microscope?
It is smaller. Microscopes are the third highest thing.
Oh shit.
Remember Roy G. Biv.
That doesn't help me in any way.
It should.
I mean it does, but I have to like fucking go through and count it, you know? Like I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, which one's the lowest? The horsey or the chunky trident?
Pawn is the lowest suit. But
Right, but which is lowest between chunky trident and horsey?
horsey.
So if I play this
Uh-huh.
and set it to low, am I winning?
You can't play it?
Well,
No, wait, you can. Okay, hold on.
it'd be a 5. Yeah, but the thing is that we're following bishop right now.
Oh, so I have to play.
So this would be a
Well,
5 of bishop.
Which would make you lose.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
So sometimes you just have to lose hands, Apple.
Right.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Okay. And I am going to trump in with a king.
Oh. All right, you win.
And then I'm going to play a 1 of knight.
I'll play a 3 of that.
Knights to be followed.
I'll play a 1 of knight.
Okay, and
Number
set
high.
number high. So now 0 is winning.
Hooray.
So I play a 5 of horsey and I win?
A 5 of knight, and you do set suit low. Yeah, because suit low doesn't matter in this because we're all playing the same suit. And
Yep,
5 is
so
oftentimes
Apple
higher
wins.
than all of these. Yes, Apple wins.
I have not gotten a single wild card in either hand, by the way.
Really?
I got
Oh, yeah.
3. I got 3 and lost all of them.
They aren't
Oh.
they aren't typically good in and of themselves. They are good for making the rest of your hand good.
Mm.
You know.
So pawn's winning, but one is losing.
I have neither of those, so I'm just going to trump it. And by saying that, I'm saying that we're following pawns.
Okay. Well, I have neither of those either, so I will continue to trumpet.
F you.
Wait,
So-
no, hold on. I can't You can't trump with that. King's not the trump suit right now.
Oh, king is not the trump suit right now. Fuck me. Dang it.
I think
Well,
you did that last time too.
no.
Pawn is the trump suit, so you can't trumpet.
Shucks. Okay, so I'm doing this, which is playing off.
Jesus. Yep. I'm also just fucking. God damn it, Apple.
I win.
I'm gonna follow
come on,
with
please.
pawn 5.
Oh,
Oh,
you lose, Apple. You lose.
I got
I
one.
was hoping he wouldn't have
Dang.
one.
All right. Take it away,
So
freak.
yeah, last card. Everyone's last card.
Two of king.
Um,
So this can
switch
be a
suit.
4 of king or a 2 of rook.
It does become king, regardless for Trump.
which means I want it to be a 4.
4 of king, yes.
Yes, 4 of
Yeah.
king. Yeah. I will play a 5 of king.
And I will play 6 of king,
You're such
and
a
I win.
You're such a jerk. All right. So
All right.
I got 1 trick there. Apple got 2, so you're up to 4 points, Apple.
0 and I tied.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do we want to just
Clearly, we have to do one more, so we decide who wins between me and Apple.
right? I mean, we could just do 4 and have everybody lead once.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too, I guess.
Yeah. Since I feel like we're going faster now.
Yes, I do have Pathfinder at 8.
Well, that is
Oh Jesus!
Totally fine.
Oh God!
I finally learned that we're using both things at the same time too. I thought it was like once one number comes in, the other one just doesn't matter.
well, it is the second person can go for either of them. Everyone else does have to follow whatever that second person leads.
No, I'm talking about on the board, like scoring points. If you have a high card and a low number,
Right.
or a high card and a high number, that one wins. I was blanking on that for the longest time.
Right.
For the longest time.
Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom, boom,
So
boom.
Freak goes first.
Yeah, Freak is gonna go first. I'm still deciding what I want the heck to get rid of. I think it's
I'm also making some decisions.
this
Okay.
and this, and hope that I can go along in that. Maybe.
You guys have strategy?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Your points don't show it.
Ah!
All right. Who? Oh wait. So Freak starts. Yeah.
Yep.
Randy.
All right. One of
The microscope.
microscope.
One of
You guys have
microscope.
said that so much, I've forgotten the original name.
Bishop. It's
Is
Bishop.
a bishop. The one of bishop.
I don't even
I like
The
know.
one of-
microscope better.
I unplugged my microphone.
Nice.
So
You play one, or play bishop. Bishop.
Bishop. I play Bishop.
I
play
play leaf.
1. 1 is being followed right now. Okay. So I have to trump with a 6. Okay. I trump with this 6.
Okie doke. So, do you change what it is now?
Nope.
Okay, so it is still
It's still
bishop.
1. 1 is still
Or
being
one,
called
one.
for.
It's
Yeah.
still one. Okay. Yeah, I'll just throw this guy out of here.
Right. Okay. And then I will. I'm gonna lead with a 4 of kings.
I must follow with a 4 of bishops.
Great. You mean knights?
Nice. Yeah, horsey. The horsey. 4 of horses.
Ducks. 4 of ducks.
That's right. That's right.
A 4 of
So
castle.
right,
rook.
4 of rook.
Switch suit, which
Below,
means I'm
which means-
winning.
Yep, you are winning.
So I have to play a 4.
You
4,
must play
yep.
a 4 or a rainbow. And then the thing that will change on your rainbow is the number will turn into a 4.
So I forget, if you have an actual 4, do you have to play it over the rainbow, or can you choose to play a rainbow if you have it?
You can choose to play it if you have it.
Oh,
What's Trump situation? Tell me how do I
Trump
do that?
is if you don't have any of that, then you can play a pawn. You can play
Pawn or 6.
no, a 6 here because we have been set to numbers. So you have to
Okay,
trump
but-
with what the number is that we're following.
But if I have a rainbow, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to play my rainbow.
Yes.
and so I
For,
just
for now, yes. I'm still deciding on that rule. Sorry. So this is the 4 of pawn, and it sets the suit to high
High, which means it goes back to endgamer winning.
to endgamer winning. Yeah, I might change this to you not having to play them because I feel like sometimes it just turns into bad
Yeah, I mean
situations.
that like didn't help me at all, and I had to play it.
Right, right. So maybe those you don't have to play in order to follow. You just can.
I'm learning new rules every turn.
Let's go with the Six of Kings since
Six of Kings.
since
Come on,
since it's high right
man.
now.
Come on, man. All right, let's do this.
Switch number, and you're what doing the Three of
So
Kings.
it's 3 of Kings. Yep.
So you're currently winning.
I'll do.
So it's Kings. You gotta play Kings.
Okay. I'll do the 2 of Kings.
Jesus Christ. Set number low. Okay, number's still low.
And now
But
he
you're
is winning.
because he's 2. Fuck.
hmm You got that one of Kings over there, Apple?
No, but I'm trying to figure out this Trump situation.
It would be the one of Kings.
It would only be the one of Kings, though.
Yeah. Or it would be, yeah, because
Yeah, this exact situation is one of it. So it's because it's 6. Wait, what did I follow? I followed Kings.
right.
So you have to play Kings if you can. Otherwise, you play a rainbow. Otherwise, you play a 1 of Kings to win. Yes.
Right. Because King is currently Trump. So like if this exact thing was happening with a okay, so Freak takes that one. There, right?
Yeah.
It all
Yeah.
makes sense now.
It's
I think it's working.
it's
Yes.
starting to coalesce.
It's my brain is expanding. The stars are
New
aligning.
new possibilities.
Ooh.
Possibilities are beyond comprehension. As I play the worst card in my hand.
There we go.
Uh,
Perfect.
Sometimes that'll make you win. Who knows?
Sometimes, because if nobody kept those, they're just good. So that loses, but we have to follow
Yes, it
that. But luckily, you
Luck.
followed suit, in which case my suit is better than your suit.
All
'Cause we're following suits.
right.
I had a lot of kings in my opening hand.
Someone's got to switch it off, Kings.
What just
Jesus.
happened?
He
Fuck.
trumped it, I think? I'm
Yes.
not
He,
I'm
tru-
not sure.
he
I
trumped
trumped
it. Yeah, he
because
trumped it.
because Apple followed the suit, so the thing that I could trump with was suits. So I had a king, which was higher
Okay.
than all of yours. Yeah,
Alright, so you only need the one that is active to trump. Got it.
exactly. So
Infinity just multiply.
Nothing's active right now because I couldn't follow.
right, so Freak, you're able to set the lead to 4 or pawns.
I set it to. I set it to 4. No, I set it to pawn.
And set
On-
number high.
Are you sure you want to set it to pawns?
I'm going to switch it. No, I have to. Or
Say you chose the 4 of
Kings.
Kings.
4 of kings would be better for you. Yeah.
I forgot that I'm the second player. Oh,
Right.
yeah, I can do that. So 4 of kings, like I thought.
4 Kings.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 of kings. And this gets set
Oh, this
high.
still has to be. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that still has to be that. But yeah, 4 of Kings. So
I got
All right,
nothing.
so
Okay,
Freak
so-
takes this. Nice.
Thing. Yeah.
okay, and then the last card for everybody again.
It was keep these separate so that we know how many
Oh,
tricks
got
you
it.
won.
Alright.
5 of pawns.
You only got one choice.
5 of that.
Alright.
Oh,
I have to play off.
I also have to play off. So I think,
I-
yeah, Apple got that. I think.
Apple takes that with the 5 of
Dun, dun, dun.
queens. I take 3. 1, 2, 3.
I got no points that time.
Apple
Damn.
got 1. You're up to 5, Apple.
Damn.
Freak, you got
Fuck.
2, so you're up to 3. Yep. All right,
We tied.
one last hand. And then
Look
we'll
on Gamer, we're tied.
we are tied. Wait, hey, I had 6.
I don't think so. I think it says 5.
I had 6. Definitely had 6.
That's 5.
Don't make me come over there.
Come Sure. I don't have a spare bedroom, but you can visit if you want.
Yeah, I can just sleep on the carpet on the floor like a dog.
Yeah.
I think let's go with let's go with that being bad. This is not as good a hand as last time, guys.
I do not know what a good hand is.
Yeah, it's
Same.
like what
Same.
what is a good hand?
I will say this right off the bat. It might lengthen the game slightly, but I don't think we should discard the start.
Well, it just means the discard at the start means that you have some agency over what your hand is, as opposed to just being like, this is what I
Well,
have, I'm gonna play it.
so it
Yeah.
actually makes me feel like I have less agency because I have less options of what to actually play during the actual game.
Hmm. Something to think on. Yes.
Like each player put cards in the middle, and then like you can add 2 cards to your hand or something like that.
No, I just don't think that needs to happen. I just don't think it needs to happen at all. I think it's you just draw what you have and then you play cards based on what you got. Because when you discard cards, you're getting rid of options
Yeah.
that you can choose to actually play during the tricks.
Mhm.
And if you have less, I mean, I'm not, like, I'm gonna be honest. You could replace me with a bot that just chooses the right card from my hand. I'm almost not making choices for most of the rounds so far.
Right, exactly. But the choice you are making is what cards are in your hand. So
Yeah, but
that's basically the equivalent to your bet. Like you're betting that the cards that you keep are better than the cards that I am keeping.
we'll
Things
see.
change so
Is-
much. How could you possibly make a strategic decision?
What if
That is a good question. Well, let's play this hand and then
no.
then we'll
mean,
debrief. Or we
I
can
like
debrief
drawing
now.
cards and fishing for wilds, so I don't care.
We got one thing left. We got one round left. Let's just play it. Apple,
Let's
you
play it
go
and then we
first.
can debrief. Yeah.
Oh, I go first.
Yep. You.
Yeah,
You-
Six
you-
of Kings is highest.
Like this one.
Yes.
Yeah, like that
Exactly
one.
like that one. I will just play my 6 of horsies.
Then I will play my rainbow of.
Oh, I could have done that. That was dumb of me.
No, actually, no. Wait. We're doing sixes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yep. So Apple takes that.
I'll look at that.
I've been.
Should have done
Let's
this.
see. Um.
Okay. So I can play this as a 2 of knights, set the suit low, which means I am currently winning.
Twos.
2s are to be followed.
I choose 2 of pawns.
Ooh,
No,
that means I'm winning, right?
no, that's not how that works. Remember, we're saying you get to say what is wild, and then that's what it follows. The thing that you are following is the thing that is wild. So this is just a 2 of queens.
Right. Okay. Hold on.
No, I like it. Keep it. Oh.
Even
No.
if it's the same? Okay.
Yeah, even if it's the same, because otherwise
Yeah,
it would be
we had a long
confusing to
conversation
explain.
about it.
It would be confusing
No,
to
it's
explain
more
the rules.
confusing this way. It's more confusing the way you want to do it. All right.
But
Significantly so.
it's confusing, but it always works the same, as opposed
Okay,
to working
we're not gonna-
differently only when.
Did
We'll
we-
talk about it. We'll talk
Did
about
we
it
just-
after.
Did we decide is rainbows compelled to play?
Rainbows have been compelled to play this whole game, so we will say that they are compelled to play for now,
Okay,
and
do
I'm
it,
going to
Zero.
change
Make
it
me
next
win.
time.
Make
And
me
it's
win.
It's twos right now, right?
2s is the
Yeah.
thing that
Okay,
would
so
be
I
wild.
have to play this. I
Right,
have
so this
to
is
play
a 2
this.
of queen. You set number low,
Okay.
which
I
it doesn't change anything because we're following number.
2 of pawns.
There
that
we go.
wins.
That wins.
Oh, dang it.
We can yell at each other in the car on the way home. Just smile for family pictures, please.
Just
No, I
smile.
refuse. I refuse. This game's tearing us apart.
It's tearing us apart. All right, so you're
I hate
you're
this
to
game,
lead freak,
and I hate you.
and you should feel bad about it.
2 of horses.
Mm-hmm.
Go with two for horsies.
Do you have a 2 or a horse?
y'all.
Or wild rainbow if you want.
Or a 1 or a pawn. Both of
I
which
have
are
a rainbow, but I don't think it would help me.
right. So you might, if you had, I looked like that card was the 1 of horses, which would currently win.
Currently win. Yeah.
Yes. And I have a 3 of horses, so I must play that.
Play your horse.
Is it? It's horses.
Play your horse.
It's horsey.
If you have
I
a
can't-
pawn, you can trump with the pawn. If you do not have a horse,
That's not a pawn. Fuck.
tis not a pawn.
That was a microscope, clearly.
Yeah,
Play
dude.
the trident.
So
There
you
we
play
go.
off.
Oh, sweet. Do I win again?
You do.
Yeah.
You win again.
With all these strategic cards that I kept for reasons. Okay. So right now I want a low card
A low
and a low
card
card.
and a
Low
suit.
color, low card.
Chunky trident, 1.
I will follow 1 of queens.
God damn it.
I want to win, freak.
I'm going to do no.
So that'll be a
No.
1 of, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do one of tridents.
And that switches suit to being high, which makes me
Did
Which
win.
you
means-
just make Endgamer win?
God damn it.
Yes.
Why
God
would you do
damn it.
that?
And then I'm going to play a 4 of queens.
Play 3 of queens?
hmm
Play the nothing and nada.
The nothing of nada.
3 of queen. So I have to play a queen. If I don't have a queen, I could play a rainbow.
Yeah,
Or,
or
you could
or
play a king.
king.
Oh, I could just trump with a king and I just win.
Correct.
Any
If
king.
if you don't have a queen.
If you have no queen
Or if you have no queen or no rainbows.
or no rainbow.
Oh, so I
you
do have to
must-
play rainbow.
Yes.
They are compulsory, yes.
Rainbow.
So that is a queen of 1.
Which means Endgamer wins again.
That's a number high.
I was required to play the rainbow and give Endgamer the win. I think that this is rigged.
I agree. You
And
rigged it in his favor.
6 of
Fuck.
queens.
Jesus
5
Christ.
queens. Nada.
God damn it.
Dang it. Okay, so I get 2 points. Uno dos.
I win. Did I just win your
No,
game?
you
Endgamer?
tied.
Me and you tied.
No.
Endgamer does frequently lose his own games.
That
though.
is true. I do frequently lose my own games.
So they tied as winners, we tied as losers.
Yeah, it makes me feel better that we got double their points.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
we can
that's
tie
bad.
all 3.
Okay. Thoughts and figures.
My
Uh,
brain hurts.
It was good, but I feel like it was a little bit too random. I don't actually think I had many choices.
Yeah, that is my worry. One of my worries right now.
I think considering I don't know how to play a trick-taking game,
hmm
it was mostly luck.
You have so you've given us more suits, but you've cut in half the amount of actual numbers,
hmm
and you're making us discard at the front. So we really don't have a lot of options to actually choose. Like I'm putting my foot down on I think the discard at the beginning is a bad option.
Okay, but what if, because we deal out 8, which notably leaves some cards on the table, and then we discard. So what if we dealt out the whole deck and then discarded 2? You would have then a hand of 8.
I just don't think the discard's necessary.
I just,
Like,
I guess I'm confused because that feels like you are not making any decisions then. You're just making decisions of what to play. As
so
opposed
if I
to-
had, so in a normal trick taking game though, you have less suits but more numbers,
Mhm.
so you have more opportunities to actually choose what you're playing.
Mhm.
But with only 2 more suits, but half the number of numbers to choose from.
Mhm.
I mean, even like look at your deck. Like I think all lined up is like 36 cards or
Yeah,
something.
it's only 36 cards, 6 by 6.
That's a lot less cards. So
Mhm.
I just don't have options. Like once you've discarded cards at the beginning of the game, and unless you have wilds,
Mhm.
it's basically Candyland.
Hmm.
It's
It-
whoever.
I'm like seeing that from your point of view and understanding that, but from my point of view, the opposite is true, which is just weird. I'm not saying you're wrong or I'm right. I'm just notating that I feel like you not discarding cards makes it more like Candyland, which is just weird that the way our brains work. Not a comment on who is right or wrong, but
So when I chose my cards, I always just kept the highs and the lows, and I discarded all my
middle stuff.
2s, 3s, and 4s.
Yeah, the
Right,
the
but
stuff in the middle is just pointless.
but
Basically,
but here's the thing. Notably, if everybody did that except for one person, and then that person had the lead, and they played like they played their four of
then they would still lose because someone would just play a trump card.
possibly, yeah, I guess that's true. So
No, that happened.
Yeah.
You specifically did that like 4 or 5 times.
yeah, okay,
Like
well,
they play this, oh, you don't have any of them, but oh, you kept all your reds or kings or whatever.
right.
Yeah, you just win.
Hmm.
There's like again, it's the thing where there's no actual choice being made. It's just if you happen to have the right setup of cards, you just win.
hmm
Because again, in a normal trick-taking game, let's say I have like a bunch of purple cards or something, and someone leads
Mhm.
like with another purple, I can choose like, oh, I can choose my lowest, lose now, so I can win later. But our
Okay,
hands
so
are so small.
yeah, so let's
and the numbers
just for argument's sake, um, everyone choose 9 cards,
Okay.
and then that should be the rest of the deck to you, Apple. And then just play with this is what you're saying. Which we can try next time. We don't need to try right now. But
Yeah,
I'm
I would
just
say just do. I would say try this.
I didn't get any wilds. I don't like it.
I like this. 'cause
and then
I'm-
right, and then it just becomes how well can you play and manipulate this hand.
Yeah, that's how taking cards game work though.
I know, but usually you're like making a bet or a bid or something like that. So in a way, the discarding cards is you betting that you are making better decisions than other people on what to get rid of. But
But it's
was
I don't
was
think
what
it's
was the intention? I'm not saying that it actually played out that way. I'm just saying that
Right.
that was what was going on in my brain. But I would certainly play it like this and see like yeah, let's just all or just do it with the hands of 8 so that there are some cards that are not in place to allow for a little bit of
there could also just be the
mystery.
issue. Right. There could also just be the issue of like the Trump suit as well.
Mhm.
Because it's sort of like thinned out a little bit. I don't know. Because I don't play enough. I don't play hearts or spades. Like that's
Right.
like I'm not gonna look. Trick taking games, they're classic. They've been around forever. They're games that your grandparents play.
Right. I play a crap ton of pinocchles. So, but I mean the other thing is weight wise, it just might be a game that is like, oh, you play with your cousins at Thanksgiving, and everyone laughs and no one actually cares who wins. This doesn't.
I mean, maybe it could be that too. It could be that too.
Right. It could just be. We're looking at probably around Uno level of complexity and caring about who wins. But it worked at least. It's just whether it's completely random or not. Like, are you able to actually make strategic decisions? Is the big worry, I guess.
Well, part of it too is like there's the bet aspect you keep talking about, but I have no information for my bet.
Mhm.
0.
Well, the information is after you have played this game 3 times, you hypothetically could look at your hand and be like, oh, well, this hand that Zero has right now has basically half of all one suit. And then
This would
and you
actually
have
be
and you have 3 6s and a 5, which is pretty good, and a 1. Okay, like that's a pretty good
all
hand.
technicalities. This is actually a bad hand because I really only have 2 options. Jesus, I only have 2 options of cards to get rid of, which is I have to get rid of this 2 and this 3. Because
Mhm.
if anything else doesn't have a trump option.
Right. Hypothetically, everything else. I mean, this can't be, but yeah.
This card sucks. This card's not too bad. This
Right.
is a 1. This is a 6. This is a 6. This is a 6. This is the 1.
Right.
This is actually an amazing hand.
Right. Hypothetically, any of
these-
these could be Trump.
These 3 cards suck. These cards mean I have a very good chance of winning.
Right. Which is where, like, hypothetically, if you were discarding, you're making a decision to say, okay, I'm gonna.
Right, but I would never discard these cards.
But it's not. You're making a decision, but it's objectively these are worse. so you just get rid of them. Like
Right.
it's not a real decision.
And again, like I see the aspect of like, oh, it's a casual game,
Right.
but like you play this for more than like 2 rounds, and you're like, okay, I get it now.
Okay. I mean, I think next time I'll try it with either like a hand of I might just do the hand of 8 so that 4 cards are left over, so you can't so that there's some amount of mystery to what is being played. You can't count cards then. You know what I mean? But
Well, I
that
think counting cards is fine. That's not an issue. That's also how card games work.
some do, yes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'll say this. I think there's something here. I think it needs
Right. It
needs work.
definitely needs something else. But I'm happy.
I'm kind of with Zero. I think counting cards might be kind of fun because people could be like, "Oh, has the One of Kings come out yet?"
Right.
You know.
Now all of a sudden I know that my
5 of Kings is much safer.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
That-
my
'cause
2
I
of
did- I
Kings is now
did-
high.
Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. I did that on one of the rounds. I
Mm-hmm.
purposely played like my I think I purposely played my 6 because I knew I had the 5 of Kings as well. So I'm like,
Right.
oh, I'll win this hand and then I'll play the next highest card for the next hand. So unless someone has a wild, I have a theoretical pretty good chance of winning.
Right. Right. I mean, at least it does sound to me. I know. I guess this is my question to you. I feel like when I was playing the cards, I was making strategic decisions as to what card I was trying to play.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I don't
like
think
just
I was. I think I was just making the best decision in the moment. I wasn't doing anything strategic.
Okay.
And
I
you
think
can't do anything strategic if there's compulsory play.
Right. And which I do think that the compulsory play needs to be taken out and saying you may always play a wild, but you do not have to, in which case you can trump.
that would change it a little. I think that would help change it a little bit.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's
Then the wilds become more of a tool and less of a nuisance. Yeah.
and then again. So let's say, let's like look at my hand first. Let's say I got rid of these 2 cards, right?
Mhm.
Let's say someone played a
Here, I will lead with a 3 of queens.
I have exactly one option.
Mhm.
That's it. I ignored the rainbow cards. I have one option. That's it.
Right.
And let's say you win this hand. Just ignore everyone else. Just you and me for a second.
Mhm.
You win that hand. Play another card.
If 5.
Okay. That's it. I have one. No, I have 2 options in this case. But one
Mhm.
option lets me win. Actually, both options let me win in this case. But
Right.
that's the thing. Both options let me win. I can't choose to lose in this instance.
Mhm.
I have to try to win.
Mhm.
And the problem is, I know if I play this, there's always just a chance that someone has the wild card
Mhm.
that sets it low.
Mhm.
There's no strategic value for me. And let's say I followed it again. If I played this one instead of this one, it's just someone could set it high or low
Mhm.
with a wild card. I either win or I don't, and I can't choose to lose.
Mhm.
And maybe I do have like this card from over here. Like I do have this one. Like I choose.
usually you have to follow suit in trick-taking games.
Right, but let's say like I choose, I can now choose to lose. And now there's a little bit of strategy, but unless I have a bunch of these cards that can like match suit / match number, I don't actually have much strategic value. My hands spread out a bunch of different suits and a bunch of different numbers, and it's like I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm able to make enough choices.
Okay. Would more numbers and more I think for the idea in general to work that there needs to be the same number of suits as there are numbers.
Yeah.
So that any one card is as not as strong as another card, but like any one suit is as strong as any other suit, including the numbers versus the suits. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That
I don't
4s
know.
are just as strong as 5s, are just as strong as 6s. And
The problem for that is you really only have 2 trump suits, or you have the trumps, right? Which
Right.
is either the best or the worst of either like the number or the suit.
Mhm.
So it's like if I don't know, it puts a lot of value onto kings and pawns and 6s and 1s, and everything else feels like it would just be worse in general. and I don't know if there's a specific way to fix that aside from like increasing this board here
Mm-hmm.
so that it's not just king and pawn, but it's also queen and bishop and rook and knight and pawn all the way down, and then you can let people slide it when they play the wild cards a little bit, maybe.
Mm.
So like sure, the trump starts at king and 6, and that makes sense. But if someone plays, do I have it?
Mm-hmm.
Just one of the wild cards, like, oh, I actually
Yeah,
choose
maybe
it's
that's
3
go
now.
go up by 2 or something like that.
Or
Yeah.
even if it's just like you just pick one. It's like, oh, 3's the trump suit now. So you either play following the suit and like the following the suit and the number, or you can trump with whatever the currently chosen trumps are. And
Right.
those can like radically change.
Right. And then those are the
Like they can be more nuanced
and that's the
other
order,
than
and it kind of
like there's
loops
still an order,
around.
right?
Right.
Like there's still an
We're
order for
now
playing.
yeah, that now bishops would be high, which would make queens low, and then
No,
kings the next lowest. Or
no, it would still be, so if say for instance 2 is being followed,
mm,
kings would still be the highest suit unless someone played the bishop.
mm.
So a bishop would then win.
Well, if 2s are being followed, it's
Or
the whatever the number that would be trumpable.
well,
So it's
if the
like if
2s are
5s are being followed, you could trump in with a 2.
right, you could trump. So if the trump was, just because I have it circled, if the trump was
Right.
3,
Mm-hmm.
and even for instance it was just like the suit following is 5,
Mm-hmm.
you can only trump with the 3. You can't trump with the 6. You
Mhm.
trump with the 3 because someone set it to 3.
Mm. And then
That
just
wouldn't.
leave not one versus 6 being high. Like 6 and king are always high, and you're just changing what the trump is,
Yes. Changing
Mm.
what the trump is.
but not
That
changing the
way.
order. That
Right,
might
not changing the order.
be doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, so now people have more options with, oh, now maybe I do want to try to keep, like, let's say I drew wilds that let me set the number, and I also had like these 4
Right.
blue,
If
like
you're
these
like,
4
okay,
knights.
great, I get to set knights
Right.
to
Now I
trump.
can set up, like, on one turn I can choose to like play like my wild and maybe take a loss. But
Mhm.
now I can start trumping with all my blue cards unless someone takes that suit from me.
From you. That would be interesting to try. Yeah. It's a thought, for sure.
It's a
Yeah.
thought. It's a thought.
Any other thoughts, guys?
Enjoyed it. I think you should, when you're there, change the suit to something fun and
Yes,
not
that is
this
the
weird
idea.
stuff.
You missed the earlier explanation, which is the program that I used to make cards just happened to have all of the chess pieces as like the usable stock images, and there happens to be 6 of them, and I was coming up with 6 suits, and I was just like, great, those. But
Fair.
the
Yeah,
intention
no,
would be
I like.
that later I would make it like actual like a farmer, and then a knight,
No,
and
don't
then
do something
something on
fucking
horseback.
boring in Euro. Do something interesting.
Well, it needs to be something that is easily recognizable as rankable, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but make it fun, not stupid and boring and
What is fun that is
dystopian.
easily rankable in a group of 6?
Pie.
Like Pokemon or something.
Come on, or
Like
something.
Mewtwo is
What
clearly better than like that fucking Ring of Keys or whatever the fuck that's in there.
what about our good old fashioned Sableye? Where does Sableye rank against Mewtwo?
Like a 3.
I don't know what that is.
I hate
See,
all of you.
you don't even know. Why would you say Pokemon if you don't even know who Sableye is? The
I
best
know there's a Ring
Pokemon.
of Keys,
That's
and
a
it's the
fair
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I've
Sableye is
You
so
can do
good.
like
we can
you can do like like an I don't know, but something cool and cute. And then I like the idea. I like the idea of changing.
Okay, here we go.
Huh?
Do dog breeds? Pugs are the lowest, and then like wild
Um,
wolves at the top.
right.
yeah, or like a Belgian Malinois.
Or like a Labrador Retriever. Right, Darcy?
Sure.
He says yes.
Yeah.
You could also
Um,
make it a bit easier
Um,
too and do something numerical.
I mean, what was that? Sorry.
I said you could probably make it easier for people to understand, because like when we came in, we didn't quite understand the order of the suits right away, but
Right.
rather you could do objects, but with a numerical presence, right? Like there is one pug, but there are 6 wolves, right? So it is different, but it is still like there's
Numbers.
a number of them that you can keep track of, right?
Right. Or the other thing that still might be too confusing that I was thinking of is like having like 1 through 6 in like this corner and this corner, and then having 7 through 12 in this corner and this corner, and then
You want to make it fun and interesting. Like honestly, you should do
Mhm.
away with the numbers entirely. It should be like cute like 6 cute animals and then maybe like 6 cute like you could do houses. You could do anything from like a mansion to a hobbit hole. That
Mhm.
could be
Wait,
Mhm.
what's on top? Hobbit hole or mansion?
Hobbit hole, of course.
hobbit hole.
Good. Okay. I want to make sure. And mansion's clearly on the bottom, right?
Clearly on the bottom,
Oh, there might be something else on the bottom, like a
like a
I
high
don't know.
rise or something.
But no, I think I like the idea of changing trumps, but I do want to be able to choose when to use my trump because then there's that strategic decision of do I keep my wild or do I
Right.
use it now or
Right.
like do I trump now knowing that my trump card is also like a high card in other instances so you're like potentially
Mhm.
giving up a win later.
Right.
But yeah, other than that and not knowing trick taking games, I liked it.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I think it's got some legs. It's just whether they're ant legs or giraffe legs.
That's what the suit is. It's creatures with numbers of legs.
Done.
That's the thing. I think if
Oh.
you lean more into like the fun, cute, like, because
Mhm.
it's not super heavy, and
Right.
because
Right.
there,
Yeah.
no matter what you do, there's not going to be intense amounts of strategic decisions. So I think if you lean into more of the fun,
Right.
people can have more fun.
Right. Right. And it's just finding something that is fun that can also be visually
Interesting.
easily rankable. That's why I
You
went
could
with
do
just
gimmicks.
chess pieces for now, because it's like in general people know that a king is high and a pawn is low, and everything else is kind of in between somewhere. But so for testing, I'll probably keep to that for now, but I'll be on the lookout for something
Oh,
in
you know what
in
you could do? You could make it the countries with the top 6 GDP, and then that even changes with the global economy.
right. You have to have a ticker open while you're playing the game.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Wait.
that could
All of a
work.
sudden, oh no, there's a coup. There's a coup attempt happening in Korea. All of a sudden, Korea's a low suit. Oh no.
Exactly.
Oh man. That would be a wild game to play that my brother and all of his finance bros would totally play.
That would be
And then
fun.
like the corner numbers are crime rates in different countries that also
Yeah,
fluctuate,
That
murder
also,
rates.
there you go.
but not as much.
Yeah.
That way you have a
Um,
little bit of consistency.
Right, you gotta have a little bit of consistency.
yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that was interesting. That was something my brain definitely hurts. I think we'll definitely try this next time. We'll try doing 8 or 9 cards next time. Thank you guys for playing my completely untested game and giving me feedback on it. It was a good one. Other than that, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, post comments. Come join their Discord. It's down in the bottom.
Oh, and you don't
Oh,
forget the most important part.
oh yeah.
Assassinate Trump while we still have time. Please, somebody.
Somebody, yes. All right. Well, that'll get cut. Bye bye. Until next time.
Goodbye.
Yep. Bye bye.